Alrighty. Hello everybody. So today we're looking at the new champion for Paladins, Champions of the Realm, Vatu. So, this is going to be my first impressions and a general synopsis of how his kit works. So let's start off with the basics. His auto attacks, which you notice he has 5 ammo, are a triple burst of kunais. Now each of these kunais does 300 damage, but as you can see, the spread makes it to where you're not going to hit people very far at range. Now, another thing that's also, that I think is like the worst part about him is damage drop-off. So not only does he have to deal with his projectiles being pretty weak already at longer range, but he also has damage drop-off on top of that. So you're very much encouraged to get close with this champion. Thankfully, he has a couple ways of doing that. His second ability, the L2 in this case for me, is his ambush ability, which you just it's simple. You lock onto somebody when you see that symbol, and you teleport right on top of them. His alternate fire, it's not really an alternate fire, but where his alternate fire would be for you guys, depending on what platform you're playing on, is called Shadow Bombs. He throws a little explosive cluster of bombs, and they explode in a very tiny area. They do a little bit of damage, nothing too crazy. And then his best ability, in my opinion, his dash. His dash has 3 charges, and they come back every couple of seconds. And these dashes are omnidirectional, so you can go forward, backward, side, even slanted. And if you do stuff like this, you can even go up and down really well. You can do that anyway without looking down, but I think it might be a bit smoother to do it that way. Especially if you're trying to back up and get some distance on someone you're fighting. Get some aerial maneuvers going. So he's obviously geared to be a very mobile champion that strikes in and does heavy burst if he can. The problem with this is that the champion, you have to get pretty close and fire your kunais at an awkward angle in order to deal any fair damage. And he's also a very squishy target. And then his ultimate is pretty simple. You're locked in this position. You wind up and you dash. You deal, I think it's 800 damage. Champion skills. Yes, 800 damage, and you stun them for 1.25 seconds. Now you notice there was a wind up on this ability. You cannot move like pretty much at all while you're winding up. All of the charging up does is increase the range of the dash. So most of the time you're probably not going to want to charge it up. Most of the time you're going to be waiting to use it in a 1v1 scenario.
Killing spree. Sure you are remembered. Double kill.
And basically just dash through the guy and then turn around and burst him down. I've been playing the champion a little bit on the, in public matches. My biggest problem with him is his ammo count is really low, and his fire rate is pretty slow. And for some reason, despite the fact that a champion with a very similar attack, Maeve, has like almost no damage drop off, if any at all, has no need to reload, and is good at and can deal the same damage regardless of what range she's at. Yet this champion does only a little more damage than she does normally, unless she's using Cat Burglar. Then she's definitely
there is honor in death.
At least I think it's Cat Burglar, the one that makes it to where she does more damage for the first 2 dagger attacks after she's done with her prowl. Despite the fact that he does barely more damage than her in that case,
unstoppable.
He's still a lot more limited than she is, and I'm not quite sure why they chose to do this. And frankly, so far this ability is proving to not be very useful so far. It seems to be pretty clunky as to when it'll actually lock on to people. You need to be able to see a certain amount of them. And then on top of that, the problem is you teleport on top of somebody, you're right in their face, so you're doing your maximum damage, yes, but that means they're also shooting you. And Vatu is a very squishy champion, so you don't really want to get shot up too much. His And also his dashes and stuff, if you'll notice, almost every ability he uses puts him in an animation lock. And I feel like that's one of his biggest problems. He's supposed to be hyper mobile, you know, ninja, strike from the shadows and just dodge and weave your way around as you fight. But the problem is, these dashes, even though they're really cool, they still lock you in for more time than you would think. His autos are slow and they don't do much damage most of the time. Their damage is very inconsistent because of how they're designed. And that makes him just... it makes him feel pretty rough. Like, even when you technically are doing well with him, it doesn't feel super good, at least so far for me. Now, it's possible this champion is just really high skill ceiling, and it's just going to take some time to get good with him. And I'm perfectly willing to accept that might be the case, but this is a first impression, so this is just what I'm finding so far. Basically, if you want to TLDR it, either this champion is a bit underpowered and could use some tweaks, or he is very, very difficult to master. So, which one that is, we will figure out in time. I mean, he does have... if you manage to land everything on him perfectly, then, you know, he can do some good burst, but you got to be so close to people in order to achieve this that you're putting yourself in the firing line as well. And if they survive, and if they survive, and these autos are a pain in the butt to hit people with when they're moving, and hitting them with more than one dagger is even more so. I do like his reload though; it's pretty cool. I really feel like, at least in my opinion, they should tighten the spread on the daggers and consider maybe removing the damage fall off or something like that, just to make his autos feel a bit better. Because currently his autos, like I said, very slow. They feel kind of bad considering all the limitations they have on top of being slow. There's no cards to increase his ammo count, so he's constantly having to reload, while Maeve never has to deal with that problem. So I'm hoping they make some tweaks to this.
Check the store for items. But
maybe he won't need it. Maybe once again I'm just not understanding how to play him the best. But as far as I watched a YouTuber called Creepers, and it's Creepers with a K, and he's a pretty good Paladins YouTuber. I watch him quite a lot. He gets good information out there. He's been doing a little thing with the last couple champions, to where
your light flickers.
He's been doing a thing with the last few champions where he's been basically making it a personal goal of his to try to get them gold as quickly as possible. He's already got Vatu golden at the making of this video. He got him done within 26 hours. And that was very impressive. Props to you, Creepers. But, you know, I was watching his video about him getting golden Vatu, because I was wondering what kind of tips and tricks he might have, because I was like, well, you know, there must be something I'm missing. Surely this champion surely this isn't all there is to him. Well, for the most part, that's pretty much, he said basically the same sentiment. This ability is like almost useless, because teleporting right in the enemy's face is rarely a good thing. This ability is actually extremely useful because he has cards which let you heal when you dash, and also because the more evasive you are, the better off you'll be. His shadow bombs, a decent little bit of damage, but it's kind of hard to hit because of how slow it is. But if you land it, it does like 600 damage almost. Let's see. Let's take a look at his skills again. So yeah, oh, okay, well why did it do that? Yeah. Oh wow, it doesn't even tell you the damage. What the heck? Okay, well anyway. But yeah, so I like the idea they're going for with this guy. Right now he just doesn't do enough damage, it feels like. He's constantly moving around and cleaning up weak targets. Rather than taking out important targets like most flanks are supposed to. I am not exactly sure why the devs lately, now that they finally started making new flanks again, have decided that flanks should not do any good damage and they should just be mobile. the problem is in a game like Paladins, it doesn't really plan out very well because
I should check this
mobility
store for
is
items.
not important enough. What I mean by that is a lot of the stronger champions in this game have hit scan bullets, so mobility isn't as effective against them for obvious reasons. And thanks to the way that hitboxes are designed in this game, it is also not very hard to hit certain champions, because hitboxes are pill-shaped and not form-fitting. They do this as a form of lag compensation. But, you know, that's why if you play this game, you notice that sometimes the Strix and the Strixes and Kinesses of the world will just melt your face off. I'm just doing this to get him to hopefully stop talking about items. I love the idea of this champion. He combines Maven and Droxus together in a lot of ways, and he has a little dash of Koga sprinkled in there. So two of my favorite characters in this game, and I really want to like this guy and use him. But it's at the moment it's like, see, that happens more often than you'd think. That happens more often than you'd think, where you'd run out of ammo right as the guy's like at like 2 HP, and then you'll just get melted because you're Vatu. And also another thing that I keep falling into that I think a lot of people might do as well. If you like, sometimes I'll dash just right as I think the reload's done, because the reload actually has like a very small moment after he's done doing the animation where it's actually not complete yet, and I've dashed and made it to where I haven't reloaded and I've had to reload again essentially. So deft hands might not be a terrible pickup on this guy, just to mitigate those, but you don't really need it. Never mind, he's still talking about buying items. I apologize. So what I'm going to do is, now that I've gone over him, I'm going to take him into game and try to demonstrate what exactly I'm referring to. And also, can I just say, why doesn't his eyes look like it does in the card art? I'll show you in a moment just what it looks like, and you'll see it when I hopefully select him in game, but... Sorry for the yawning. I just got up a little while ago. But yeah, you see right there. The normal looking eyes kind of throw it off, if you ask me. I feel like he should have the eyes from his card art. It would be a lot cooler and really show off his shadow magic. If you're going to make a character that's frankly edgy, then double down on it, you know? You may as well, right?
Siege.
Okay.
Select a champion.
Well, okay. I guess I'm not going to be able to show you this on this video. I guess I'll have to wait for another one. He already... Hold on. Oh wait, no, he already selected him, didn't he? Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to show you from his personal point of view this time, unless this guy hasn't locked in yet, but I think he already has.
10 seconds remaining. Make your champion your own.
Talus.
Oh, well, I didn't even select Talus, but alright. I guess the game decided not to cooperate. So I guess we're throwing some Talus gameplay while we're talking about Vatu. So, yeah, this guy went ahead and just snagged that Vatu, because of course the one time I want to record a video for Vatu, I can't get him. I've had almost no troubles getting him up till now. But, yeah. I'm not gonna... I wanted to... I'll just show more in a future video.
The king is here.
I'll probably do a... yeah, I don't know what I'm even picking up, so I'm just going to pick this up and hope for the best. Oh, good.
Soldiers, prepare for battle.
Alright, let's see if I remember what Talos' abilities are. Okay. Good enough. So, yeah. I'll just keep the gameplay in. I considered cutting the video off if it didn't get him, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to go ahead with it and just give you some gameplay to watch so that it, you know, add a little more to the video. A little entertainment value. You can watch me fail to play this guy.
Thanks for the help.
First blood. Enemy double kill.
Oh.
Enemy killing spree.
Oh, this is going to go great.
Another journey.
Haven't played Talos in so long. I hate this champion a lot. Oh, whoops. Wrong button.
Needed that.
Defend the payload.
Keep. Owie. It did a lot of damage.
Enemy rampage.
Oh my gosh, I keep getting stuck on everything. I'm not used to the POV.
Thanks for the help.
Okay. That was a lucky hit. Alright. Exterminate, never fun. I'm gonna buy resilience because I do not want to deal with that shit.
I let them kill me last time. Needed that. Find us careful.
I just keep getting focused. I wish my team would help out a little bit. That would be nice. Where's our DPS?
Another journey.
Oh well. I'm playing Talos, so can't really say I care too much about this match.
Seconds remaining.
Thanks for the help.
15 seconds remaining. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Next one's mine.
Where did I go wrong?
Enemy double kill.
Alright. There we go. Starting to get the hang of this little. Get some more cauterized. They have a lot of healing. I am mastering the art of just holding down the fire button with Talos. Definitely gotta get used to this.
Spawning in 15
Well, at least for the moment. Cool weapon, I'll admit.
5,
I'm not a fan of
4,
Talos'
3,
design personally,
2,
but
1.
it is what it is. It's funny though, it feels like I die like in 0.2 seconds whenever I'm fighting a Talos. Feels like his overcharge is like the most ridiculous thing.
I got this.
Enemy killing spree.
And that tells you everything you need to know why I hate Dredge. Oh, he's using a bit spike too. That's cheesy.
Witness true mastery.
Later.
Never gonna catch me.
Target locked.
I'm sure he felt very outplayed.
Thanks for the help.
Use a friend's help. Stop.
Let's fight. Eat it down.
Ah, shit. Wow. I ran out of ammo at the very last second. I should have dashed sooner. I would have killed him if I did. Level 2 Brazil.
Enemy double
I
kill.
let them kill me last time.
This is not going well.
That's dangerous. Can anyone heal me?
Target locked.
Oh wow, they got it.
Just try and keep up with the kids.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's unfortunate. This isn't much like it. Get in the kennel, Ace. Sorry about the background noise. My dog was freaking out about something.
Capture point spawning in 15 seconds.
I don't even know what it was. Here, some of the other dogs are freaking out in the background. Apologize.
5, 4, 3,
I'll mute my mic for a moment until they calm down.
1.
Okay, they should be good for now. Alright, let's get our asses over here.
Still warm their hearts.
Enemy killing spree. Overtime.
Well, I weakened the pyro as much as I could.
Enemy rampage.
Probably for the best.
Nailed your king.
This match wasn't really getting us anything anyway. You can probably tell by the Vatu stats though, considering I didn't see him one time that match actually doing much of anything. But he did say it was his first actual game with him, so I'm assuming he's only played him in bot matches up till now. So let's take a look. Alright. 6 to 9, yeah, that's about what I expected. They had some pretty good healers going, and our tank was frankly not the best. He did all right. Well, he did all right. I think our weakest link was Vatu, but we couldn't really do much. That's the one thing about Vatu is in the early games, you're not going to do jack shit with him. He's very different from most champs. Anyhow, that kind of concludes what I was trying to go over with Vatu. I'll get some more gameplay and streams and stuff for you to watch, but for the moment, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed, and let me know what you think down below if you have any differing opinions or anything you've discovered about Vatu if you played it already. But yeah, I hope to see you all in future streams and videos, and I'll see you all later.